Right now at 5, a record-breaking amount of opioid-related overdoses in the city of La Crosse. Health systems are scrambling to try and fight the crisis.
And a Toma VA doctor fired after accusations of misdiagnosing her patients. The VA now reaching out to patients to correct any mistakes.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Well, parents soon may have fewer options for elementary schools in the La Crosse School District.
The Facility Advisory Committee is making its final recommendation tonight, and we expect them to recommend shutting down Northwoods International and then either Hinchin or Spence Elementary. Our own Dua Israr is live outside Hogan, where the final meeting will be happening tonight at 6.
Ken and Emily, if you've driven around the south side of La Crosse, you may have seen this sign around. Save Spence. It's one of the schools being considered for closure. The Facility Advisory Committee has been discussing since April which of La Crosse School District's elementary schools to shut down, but consolidation has been a topic of conversation for several years. The La Crosse School District went to referendum just last year. It asked voters for $195 million to consolidate Logan and Central High Schools into a new building. The school district said declining enrollment, lack of state funding, and aging facilities were all part of the reason. 69% of voters rejected the plan. Superintendent Aaron Engel has said the district can't keep all of its buildings open. Lincoln Middle School was the first to shut down. 2 weeks ago, the FAC recommended shutting down Northwoods Elementary on the north side. Tonight, they'll recommend shutting down either Spence or Hinchin on the south side. Engel has previously said this move could save the district over $2 million per year. Now, the Facility Advisory Committee is only giving a recommendation tonight on whether to shut down Spence or Hinchin. The board does not have to listen to the advisory. The meeting will begin at 6 o'clock. Reporting live at Hogan, Dua Israr, News 8 Now. Ken and Emily, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dua. Dua will be at the meeting for the committee's final recommendation and will be giving us live updates as they become available. Losee Boulevard will have a short-term road closure over the next few days. Starting today and ending Tuesday, November 7th, the southbound right-hand lane will be closed for city maintenance on the water utility area near Weston Street.
Crisis on the rise. Opioid-related deaths in 2021 were 6 times higher than in 1999. That's according to the CDC.
And the city of La Crosse is seeing an increase, especially within the last couple of years. News 8 Now's Michael Germain is live in the studio with us and has more information on what's being done to help combat this high crisis.
Ken and Emily, the city of La Crosse has seen a record-breaking amount of opioid overdoses. 38 deaths so far this year have been confirmed, the highest the city has ever seen. If this trend continues, the city of La Crosse could potentially see over 50 overdose deaths this year, 20% higher than any other year. Over the last decade, Gunderson Health System saw a slight decrease in overdose deaths. That was until the COVID pandemic hit. Chris Eberlein, who is an emergency medicine physician for Gunderson Health System, says mental health illness is playing a major role in substance abuse.
The overall need for more treatment are things that are driving it. So some people call it a disease of despair, and so we are seeing all of that kind of play a role in affecting our community.
Gunderson is looking to prevent opioid-related overdoses through harm reduction methods by making Narcan readily available throughout the community. Coming up at 6, you'll hear from a Gunderson residential treatment therapist about ways to treat substance abuse. Ken and Emily.
All right, an ongoing conversation. Michael Germain, thanks very much. Well, the region has seen a dusting of snow already in the last few days, and the city of La Crosse reminding residents to keep sidewalks clear when that snow starts to really stick. Sidewalks have to be fully cleared. You shouldn't push snow into the streets. Be sure to keep it on your property. If you have to deal with packed snow, you can use salt or a sand-salt mix. The city begins inspections of sidewalks after the first snowfall, and if the city has to clear your sidewalk, you'll end up paying $2.50 per linear foot, plus another $75 fee. Of course, we haven't seen abundant snowfall across the entire region. Some areas saw a little bit more than others, Greg, but Right now, it's more just chilly temperatures here in early November.
They are, but they're coming up. That's the good news. We saw an improvement in temperatures today, and we're going to see more of an improvement tomorrow, too. The 50s are going to be back, too. That's the positive news as we look out right now outside. We just have some cloud cover, really, that's been across the area, but not really too much than some high clouds out there that have passed through. We're going to see clearing skies, but we have a little bit of a weak system up to the north we're going to be tracking here, probably overnight through tomorrow morning. It'll provide mostly more clouds, but we might see a shower or two. More on that in a little bit. Overall temperatures across the region, too. You can see quite warm as you go further south, and not too bad as we get all the way up into La Crosse, too, right now. So overall, the evening should be not as chilly as the last few several evenings. Once again, increasing clouds later, a few clouds out there, but I think it'll start thickening up after midnight. And once again, temperatures overall just a couple degrees warmer, too, for Eau Claire than yesterday evening. Still, for early November, not too bad. Once again, not as chilly. Later on, we're going to break down. It is going to get into the 50s for a lot of the areas, so it won't be too bad as you end the week and go into the weekend. I'll break down if we see any rainfall tomorrow, including the weekend and when the best chance comes for next week. But overall, it's a good stretch of weather coming.
Okay. Greg, thanks very much.
Thank you.
La Crosse Area Waters is honoring 2 local properties for their efforts to reduce runoff pollution.
The Hub on 6 is this year's winner of the Soak It Up Award, and Summit Environmental School is the 2023 featured property. On both properties, landscape transformations now direct, capture, and absorb polluted runoff before it gets into local waterways.
And both properties do a great job at mitigating stormwater runoff and keeping polluted runoff out of our local waterways.
And for the students at Summit Environmental School, collecting runoff for their rain garden means more wildlife.
What animal goes to the milkweed? Caterpillar! And what do they turn into?
Teachers say the outdoor space is now a water-friendly teaching tool to offer a better understanding and commitment to protecting local waterways.
The Tomah VA Hospital is apologizing to any patients who were given a false diagnosis by a now former doctor.
The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs Secretary is saying new exams are being offered to those who have been affected. Dr. Mary Jo Lanska, a former neurologist for the VA, was let go earlier this week after allegations she had misdiagnosed at least 650 patients during exams. The hospital says they are currently notifying any veterans of the potential misdiagnosis, as well as family members of veterans who have since passed away. Those who have been affected are now eligible for a new exam.
And earlier today, the VA released a statement saying they apologize to the veterans who have been negatively impacted, and they encourage all veterans who were Lanska's patients to come in for those new exams. It is snowbird season. That means thousands of birds will be flocking down south to warm up during the cold winter months.
But before then, they're making a pit stop in our neck of the woods to rest up and rejuvenate for the long journey. Rangers at the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge were out at Brownsville Overlook today to prepare for the visitors. They expect up to 25,000 birds to arrive, including 20 to 30 species of water birds like ducks and tundra swans. Rangers with the refuge say this is a unique opportunity for the public to come out and gaze upon the birds, especially those tundra swans.
This area of the river and this part of the refuge just gets a phenomenal diversity and volume of birds. So it's really one of the only places in the country that you can see this great number of tundra swans in the fall migration.
Brownsville Overlook will have refuge naturalists on hand every weekend starting this Saturday through November 19th. They'll be there to help visitors identify birds and provide migration info. We'll have more information on those events on all of our digital platforms. Just ahead tonight at 5, the war in Israel continues.
And pressure is increasing for a pause in the fighting to aid civilians. We will have the latest on the war happening overseas when we come back from this quick commercial break.
It's the big 3-day sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices and a free USA flag blanket with any purchase. Plus, get free shipping. The big 3-day sale, now at Home Furniture.
At Blaine's Farm & Fleet, we're the cold weather experts, offering unbeatable deals on the gear and supplies you need to get ready for winter. Right now, Citgo SuperGuard Full Synthetic Motor Oil, just $4.49 a quart after sale and rebate. All Rain-X wiper blades start at just $10.99. And save 20% on your favorite Farm & Fleet baking ingredients. Plus, don't miss great gifts at great prices in Blaine's Farm & Fleet's Toyland, now open.
Find value at Blaine's Farm & Fleet. It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska is your corporate headquarters for all business or personal travel in the Coulee region. Conveniently located within walking distance of 6 restaurants, retail locations, and 3 grocery stores. We are at the hub of your corporate visit. With hot breakfast served daily, meeting rooms for corporate presentations, and a state-of-the-art workout facility. We have everything you need for your next business trip.
During the Veterans Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get up to 10% off sale prices on quality mattress brands like Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. Plus, get free delivery and setup and a free USA flag blanket with any purchase. The Veterans Day sale at Home Sleep Express.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Nearly 4 weeks into the war, Israeli troops are now at the edges of Gaza City.
And now pressure is increasing for a pause in the fighting to aid civilians. Skylar Henry is at the White House with the latest information.
Israeli ground troops are closing in on Hamas strongholds, fighting militants on the edges of Gaza City. Israel is warning civilians to head south. Those who don't are paying a heavy price. Thousands have died amidst massive destruction. Israel's military says Hamas is holding more hostages than they'd originally calculated, now raising the number to 242, including dozens of children. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will be back in Israel on Friday, working on their release.
We will focus as well on steps that need to be taken to protect civilians who are in a crossfire of Hamas's making. And we want to look at concrete steps that can be taken to better protect them.
President Biden has shown staunch support for Israel, but he's also calling for a humanitarian pause to get hostages out and aid to civilians. The conflict has created a divide in Congress. The new House Speaker is promising quick action on an Israel aid package.
We're going to do it in short order, and it provides Israel the aid it needs to defend itself, free its hostages, and eradicate Hamas.
Over in the Senate, Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling the House bill woefully inadequate. Dozens of Americans trapped in Gaza since the war began are finally making their way home. Palestinians with dual citizenship have been allowed to exit through Rafah Gate into Egypt, while trucks enter carrying urgently needed humanitarian aid. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
While Secretary Blinken is in Israel, he's expected to ask the government for brief pauses in its military operations. Well, coming up, officials in Iowa are investigating potential livestock neglect.
Hear what neighbors are saying about those animals and why no one has been charged yet.
And as we turn back the clock this weekend, we're going to see temperatures kind of come back up into the 50s. We may approach 60 come Monday, depending on things play out. I'll break down when to expect the rain possibility, as well as when we might go back to the 40s next week. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our fall bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
The day we've all been waiting for is finally here. Sunday, November 5th is Buzzy's 45th annual 12-hour sale. Get the best deals of the year for 12 hours only from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. Furniture pricing is drastically reduced with over 50% off select products. Save $500 on this best-selling Sealy mattress, now only $8.99. Get a $300 gift with Tempur-Pedic mattress purchases, plus hourly giveaways, prizes, and so much more. Don't miss out for one day only at Buzzy's Home Furnishings in Viroqua.
Save on your next project with 11% off everything at Menards. Update your bathroom with a Moen faucet that fits your style. Moen faucets give you a lifetime of beauty, reliability, and innovative features. Get this Hilliard bath faucet for $129.99 after rebate. We carry a great selection of blinds and shades that provide the perfect fit for any window in your home. Get room darkening cordless vinyl blinds trimmed to width for free, starting at $11.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland.
As in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor. Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it, Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face with every meal made just for you.
That really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
It's big, really big. It's the Weekend Furniture Blowout at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. This weekend, for 4 big days, we've slashed prices on hundreds of items store-wide. Sofas, sectionals, and recliners from Flexsteel to Core Rest and Smith Brothers. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Daniels Amish and Cannondale. Plus the area's finest selection of leather from Stressless and Lazy Boy. You'd better hurry. You won't see furniture of this quality at these prices again. The Weekend Furniture Blowout. It's this weekend only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Start your holiday shopping with the Holman Locker and Meat Market. Order a double smoked ham, prime rib, fresh turkey, or smoked salmon. Create a custom gift basket. Don't forget the beer and the best beef jerky for your get-together. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
An Iowa sheriff's office says they're investigating livestock neglect at a rural property.
No one has been charged so far, but a neighbor says they are glad to see something is being done. Our Des Moines CBS affiliate has not confirmed who is being investigated, but in 2020, charges were brought against a person at the same address for failing to dispose of a dead animal. Court documents show investigators discovered dead horse carcasses in a pasture. The property owner told them the carcasses were being burned. Felix Alicio says he used to work on this property. He says the conditions he witnessed were traumatizing. Animals went without food, were left in the cold, and not provided veterinary care when it was needed.
It was just messed up seeing horses that were dying because of the food or because they were malnourished or, they were getting hurt because they tried to climb out of the fence and then they would end up getting cut or, broken bones and she couldn't afford it. So when she couldn't afford it and animals were hurt, she would just decide to put them down.
And that sheriff's office says they'll give an update when more information is made available.
Yeah, if you're looking for some warmer, mild conditions, you're going to be in luck because the pattern is changing in more that direction, at least through the first half of next week, and actually even more milder than we originally thought earlier this week. But for the meantime, we still got this this west-northwest flow. We have a little bit of a system here towards Winnipeg that's going to be coming into our area for Friday. Maybe provide something, but otherwise a big Pacific storm out to the west. But the whole pattern is becoming west to east more, which allows us to have a little bit more milder conditions. Overall, you can see temperatures to the west too are starting to warm up. Even Denver was up into the 60s, even close to 70. So we are going to get some of this more mild condition air, but it won't be quite as warm, but still better than what we've had for the past several days too. Overall, for precipitation, maybe a shower tomorrow like that little system that was coming through. Maybe Saturday and Sunday a shower, but most of the period should be dry. Rain looks more likely probably Sunday night through Monday morning, and there's still some chances beyond that, but that's actually getting a little bit less too. The trend has been drier after Monday morning too. So overall temperatures really upper 40s near 50 through Tuesday. That actually is looking a little bit better. We might even see upper 50s near 60 by Monday. We'll cool slowly back to next week, but we won't see the 40s probably or even maybe 30s until the end of next week. So that's positive news going on right now. Overall tonight, like I said, southerly wind will pick up ahead. We got this little weak system coming through. Once again, it's going to provide, as you wake up tomorrow morning, maybe a shower, a sprinkle, maybe a flurry up to the north. A lot of this won't reach the ground, but something during the morning commute to keep a note of. Notice the temperatures, mid-30s by that. We're looking towards near 40s. Once this passes, we'll start losing the cloud cover towards the afternoon, so we should be able to get close to 50 or in the low 50s for most of the area with that light north wind. And then as you go through Friday evening, activity should be fairly decent, mid-40s, and then we'll drop back to the 30s towards later in the night with a north wind, but overall pretty typical for this time of year to see these temperatures. Big picture shows that system goes away, and then downstream we got more systems coming through here, but overall it's just a messy pattern, but a lot of this coming through. It's just cloud cover, not so much any of the activity. There's Saturday, once again, more clouds with maybe a shower coming through. So once again, most of the period through this weekend should be dry. Next week, we go into Sunday night and Monday. That's the one system right here that comes there. And then we got another one that comes through about Tuesday, Wednesday, too. So we're going to keep an eye on those two periods right now, but they're not that promising, and the whole storm track is lifted further north. So the snow possibility looks less and less likely for any of these systems. In fact, with it pushing more north, we might even see areas get close to 60 come Monday. So that's the positive news we're looking right now through the end of the week. So there are some opportunities for rain next week, but it's not that all big quite yet. So overall for tonight, once again, we'll see cloud cover coming back in the picture. Maybe as you wake up, you might see a little sprinkle or shower. Further north, probably better shot. The temperatures overall more mild, more what we should be, about the low 30s, maybe mid 30s. And then as we go through tomorrow, we'll lose the cloud cover, but not really to the afternoon hours. Everyone should get close to 50, maybe the low 50s. Once we have that sprinkle or flurry in the morning, everything looks good. And then the 8-day forecast gets even better for the weekend despite a slight drop in temperature Saturday. You look at Sunday and now Monday, we could actually get close to 60 come Monday once we get rid of some of the rain that comes through overnight hours. And then next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, a few showers, but otherwise just a slow drop. And Veterans Day, that is actually because the federal holiday is 10th, because this year the actual holiday falls on the 11th.
Gotcha.
Well, that right there is looking more like it, Greg. I'm all for it.
You like it? All right. I know some people like it. Other people want the snow, so we'll see.
All right, Craig, thanks very much. When we come back tonight at 5, it's the holiday season.
And experts say they expect spending to reach pre-pandemic levels once again.
Energy-efficient windows with beautiful new wood trim installed by skilled carpenters. Contact the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
Ho, ho, ho! This is Santa. It's time for the Christmas kickoff at Wesco and Sparta, Saturday, November 4th, starting at 11 a.m. I'll be there with my reindeer for special savings and fun activities. That's the Christmas kickoff November 4th at Wesco and Sparta. Ho, ho, ho!
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
Birthdays are something to celebrate, and our News 8 This Morning team highlight them every day. If someone you know is turning 8 or 88, submit a picture of them at news8000.com today. Look Who's 8, brought to you locally by Pediatric Dentistry of Onalaska. Little teeth, big smiles.
Seeing clearly matters. Being seen matters more. Get 40% off lenses on a complete pair purchase. Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
For over 40 years, Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Ho, ho, ho! This is Santa. It's time for the Christmas kickoff at Wesco and Sparta, Saturday, November 4th, starting at 11 a.m. I'll be there with my reindeer for special savings and fun activities. That's the Christmas kickoff November 4th at Wesco and Sparta. Ho, ho, ho!
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, all signs are pointing toward a happy 2023 holiday season for retailers and their customers. Today, the National Retail Federation released its annual holiday spending forecast for November through New Year's Eve.
The National Retail Federation predicts holiday spending will hit record levels during November and December. 3 to 4% higher than last year. Economists say this year's anticipated holiday sales growth marks a return to pre-pandemic levels.
This is going to be a decent holiday season, and that the consumer continues to be driving this economy, and that, household finances are really in relatively good shape.
The NRF says online spending will continue to outpace in-person shopping, and that gift cards and experiences will be more popular than gifts people unwrap. Additionally, retailers are expected to hire up to 450,000 seasonal workers. That's about 60,000 more people than they brought on seasonally in 2022.
All right, so it'll be quite a holiday economy.
I like that idea about buying experiences, like get some movie theater gift cards or other like museum passes, things like
whatever
that.
Floats your boat. Yeah, selling an experience, definitely a good way to go.
Yeah, I think so.
Greg's going to have one more check of our forecast tonight when we come back.
Did you know a tiny bit of fentanyl, as little as 2 grains of salt, can be fatal? And it's being found in opioids, counterfeit pills, and other drugs. So take action. Learn how using fentanyl test strips and carrying Narcan can help save lives at doseofrealitywi.gov.
What you want, when you want it. Lee Botkins Rent to Own.
Lee Botkins Rent to Own would love to help you bag your deal for $10. $10 pays for your first month on anything in the store. So stop into Lee Botkins Rent to Own and bag your deal for $10. Offer expires November 30th.
What you want, when you want it. Lee Botkins Rent to Own.
You've always been able to buy very basic amplifiers. Insurance will not probably be covering anything that you find online. Many of the Medicare Advantage plans have been adding hearing aid coverage to their offerings.
Yeah, we take all insurances. United Healthcare, Epic, Humana, True Hearing, Blue Cross Blue Shield, federal employees, WPS. I mean, we take all of them.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
Introducing Ultimate Precision LLC, your trusted partner for precision craftsmanship. From interior to exterior, our expert painters bring life to your vision with impeccable precision. Our masonry and building restoration team breathes new life into the old, preserving history for generations to come. We're the masters of tuck pointing, securing your structure's integrity, one brick at a time. Ultimate Precision LLC, where craftsmanship meets perfection. We're here to deliver the ultimate precision.
It's Carl's Why Wait Till Friday sale. Get Black Friday pricing now. Save up to 50% on select appliances, plus bonus rebates of up to $1,000. Enter to win this beautiful Beko kitchen package valued over $5,500. This Frigidaire electric range is only $549. Save up to $900 on Serta iComfort Eco mattresses and save on select fireplace stands. TVs and soundbars are on sale too.
Carl's Air Servicing Dealer since 1956.
Wisconsin often leads the nation in safe drug disposal, so let's keep it up. Participate in the next Drug Take-Back Day in your community, or find a year-round safe disposal drop box near you. Get started today at doseofrealitywi.gov.
It's a battle as old as time itself. When to put up the Christmas decorations, right after Halloween or wait until after Thanksgiving?
What a question. But for the city of Onalaska, their answer is today. The wreaths and lights already being seen hanging from lampposts as you drive down the street. So unofficially marking the beginning of the Christmas season. I've actually been driving, that's my commute route, and it's kind of pleasant seeing them lit up, especially driving home at night.
I love it. Christmas is my favorite time of year, but I definitely wait till after Thanksgiving, the day after.
Sure.
And then I'll have it up until January 6th as a Catholic tradition.
Sure. It's whatever my wife wants to do for me.
What about you, Greg?
I don't know. Yeah, Thanksgiving probably. I've just got rid of the Halloween stuff here, so it's kind of too early to do
after
something
Thanksgiving
big.
you put them up. Okay.
Yeah, so overall for your tomorrow, we have maybe a shower for your morning commute. Otherwise, 52 degrees. Everyone should be close to the 50s. We'll lose the cloud cover afterwards, and then we do have warmer temperatures on the way, with maybe a few showers too coming. But overall, the trend is up.
All right. Thanks, Greg, and thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.